You look fool, man.
Yo, yeah, it's your boy Cedro Star 1000, man. Yeah, you rock with Stars 1000 ENT, man. New day, new opportunity, man. We hope all is well with everybody, man. Yeah, man, today we finna chime in, man, on this YouTuber, man. This guy, 1090 Jake. Those who know the paperwork supplier, you know what I'm saying? AKA, you dig? Yeah, this one funny to me, you know what I'm saying? But he done came out with paperwork on a rapper Finesse2tymes, y'all. You know what I mean? Which, like I done stated before, man, to the youth misguided, man, y'all stay focused and read between the lines and just peep what they got going on, man. This really ain't nothing but it's all entertainment, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But to that guy, 1090 Jake, man, what you think this gonna do to Finesse, man? Really, this guy, I ain't subscribed to that guy, man. Like I said, I come across his joints when they up and down the timeline. Basically, I guess a viral moment. Like this incident with Finesse I seen a couple days ago. Real I ain't paying no mind. But now I see other guys of the culture getting involved, like the guy Whack 100. And a few other guys bashed the Finesse, man. But y'all ain't see how Finesse came home from the feds, man, hit the ground running 100 miles per hour, do 10 internet down, doing numbers, homie. You know what I mean? I was rocking with Finesse before he went to prison. You know what I'm saying? And the guy, he was very talented. But to the guy 1090, Whack 100, do y'all really think by y'all doing this, that Finesse fan base is going to stop listening to what he's saying? Come on, just ask yourself that. So y'all ain't stopping that, homie. Yeah, what y'all trying to divide and conquer, what we see the 1090 guy do, that's what he do. And you got a lot of guys behind him, you know what I mean? Even supposed to be street guys or gangsters or whatever. You know what I mean? Because this 1090 guy is allegedly a blood guy from Boston, somewhere. Done time with blood, so he tough. You know what I'm saying? But these guys are not from our community. They ain't part of our culture. You know what I'm saying? No matter, yeah, I ain't saying that the white guys don't be in the mix with that. They do. But from our culture, our hood, homie, you might find one out of a whole community, man, is what we was coming up. You know what I mean? You see a white guy in the hood or whatever, man, everybody looking at him suspicious, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I remember a time back when we was younger, to get out topic real quick. I had a partner from New York came down and went to high school with me. We called him John B because he used to look like the singer John B for those who know. That was my guy. We got real close. I brought him to the hood. I'll never forget. One of the older guys out the hood, when they first seen him, the parks used to jump on Sunday, man, everybody out, you know what I mean? But you'll hear, you know what I mean, one of the old guys, we all laughed about it, like, who brought this Peckerwood around here? That's what he was hollering. I mean, like, he with us, you know what I'm saying? But as we introduced John B to the people, you know what I mean, everybody started digging him, and he had to pass through us. But this to say this, like, these guys are not part of our culture, homie. This 1090, man, you not us, but you love to speak on us in our business. You from Boston somewhere, Finesse from Tennessee, bro. Just like the little Boston Richie guy. I was on him, one of my partners sent me his music, but I really got on this 1090 guy once he tried to expose Boston Richie. Boston Richie super talented. It really made me rock with him even more. He dropped hit after hit. Shout out to Boston Richie, you know what I mean? And Finesse finna do the same, man. Look at Ghana. They bash him. Man, these are kids now. The majority of the youngest now, even the ones in the street who spinning, they don't know nothing about that old code, that old street law. So y'all think that they care about that? They even know. Ask one of these youngers who in the street now. I say 25 and under. Even the spinners, ask them. Some of them may give you the answer that you want to hear. Or some might keep it real with you. If they get in a situation, put in that hot seat, they gonna tell to get themselves out of their situation. That's a fact. The older guys are doing it. You think these young guys ain't gonna do it? So come on, man. This 1090 guy, man, you all in everybody's business, man. You ain't from where these people from, and you better be careful playing with these folks. You don't know who you playing with. You don't know who on Finesse team, or Boston Richie team, or whoever, etc. You know what I mean? Who might catch you down bad, homie? And we don't wish that on nobody. To the 1090 guy. So you need to stay focused, homie. You know what I'm saying? And you know, find you another lane or something, homie. Or talk about the KKK and so many whites who done the same, bro. Done the same.
Product of my environment. Niggas, they made me grimy. They ain't see the nights I was struggling, I witness shining. 3 days.
Man, they done the same, man. Ain't nothing new under the sun, man. I mean, this been going on, man. And for one thing, now, not to take up for this 1090 guy, but I agree that these guys who live in these gangster lives only stand on these gangster principles that tell you, expose them. Because they supposed to stand on them codes. That's what them gangsters do. They made them codes. Like the guy, Gangster Terrence Williams, so they sit down and made them codes, and he broke them. After doing 24 years, he couldn't do no more. Yeah, I mean, so do that. Even the gangster rappers, but we should change the narrative, homie, and tell the youth from misguided to stay out the mix. Don't do crime. It won't matter who's snitching, who won't no paperwork. In so many ways, y'all can get legitimate incomes. You know what I mean? You don't have to do crime or get in the mix. If that don't make you real, you know what I mean? But it's a few people who feel the same way toward this 1090 guy, man. And we ain't been on no racist stuff, man. We just being real, bro. You know I mean, you go to these hoods over the U.S., man. White guys coming to the hood, man. We looking at you like, who is this guy? He the police or he informing them? You know what I mean? Come on, home. That's real. That's just what it is, bro. But you stay speaking on our business. But there's so many guys like from the back in the days, from the mob, that been telling, man, this ratting been going on. It ain't just blacks, but them other races and cultures really don't care nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? You got old like Joe Valachi. He in 1963 convicted New York mobster now, broke the mafia code of silence to become an informant. This was back in the days, homie. You know what I'm saying? He got Joseph the Animal Barboza. He was born in Massachusetts, you know what I mean? Back in 1932. He pursued a boxing career, you know what I mean? Had a mean reputation, you know what I mean? But he testified against many of his former associates. These mobsters, these mob guys. You know what I mean? Then you had Joseph the Il Macino. You know what I mean? In 2004, Macino made history by becoming the first official mafia boss to cooperate with the federal authorities, homie. You know what I mean? Sammy the Bull, for those who know. You know what I mean? Who's Sammy? He was there with the Gambino crime family. Toad. You know what I mean? Henry Hill. He was involved with the Lucci's, if I'm saying the correct, crime family. 1090, you ain't digging these guys up? The old marker, this been going on. It ain't just happening now with the black culture or the black rappers. It been going on, homie. You know what I mean? And then you got the guy, James Joseph Whitey, burglar Jr. And this guy's from Massachusetts, Boston, 1090. Like I said, I don't follow your page. You might have done a joint on this guy. I don't know. But all I see you doing joints on is blacks. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you're doing joints on these guys, all informants, been telling. You know what I'm saying? Even Vlad did a joint with a guy recently. I mean, maybe in a few years back. You know what I'm saying? One thing I have seen Vlad do, even though we know he one of the biggest culture voices too. You know what I mean? He done interviewed some of these, I think even Sammy the Bull. But the guy Anthony Arredondo, if I'm saying his name correct. Now he got on Vlad and he was basically telling y'all this. You know what I mean? Like it's been informants. His area where he from is infested with informants. Been that way. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, my whole area is infested with informants, and I know New York is too. They're all informants. I mean, it's on public record. They're informants. The guys that own all the strip clubs, even the ones in New York, the Hustler, they're informants. That was part of my case with on my indictment. I mean, the list that I saw, that I had actually seen, was over 100 that went to the grand jury, that testified at the grand jury, that if they needed to call them, that they were going to call them. I mean, the streets are flooded with informants. In my area, went to prison, did something. We're gonna cooperate if they didn't get their time reduced, but they got time reduced, so they didn't cooperate. They're gonna blame other people for murders. You got another guy that did 16 years, was writing letters back home saying him and Bruno had secrets, but he was gonna expose those secrets if we kept shaking down his brother. I mean, these guys are, that's what you got today.
Yeah, man. So 1090 Jake, man, it ain't just us and our people, you know what I mean? Like that guy that stated, man, his area infested with informants. You know what I mean? These are mob guys. They ain't blacks. You ain't gonna get on them. I'm pretty sure the KKK, even the biker gangs. I know Vlad them love to bring up that one particular biker gang that didn't tell, man. It's so many others that probably did, but y'all ain't gonna dig that up. You know what I'm saying? But 1090 stay digging up, and 1090 you lied, brother. On this Finesse case, back to Finesse. You know what I mean? The guy who allegedly putting out this paperwork on Finesse, one of his old codees. In this case, was back in 2008, y'all. It is 2023. They bringing up something when Finesse 2tymes was a juvenile. This man 15, 16, homie. Which don't get it twisted. Now, the individuals who come up, you might find some 12, 13, 14-year-olds who really grew up in the household. Their daddy might be a real gangster. He instilled it in them early. The codes, the rules to that. Big brother. a mama. You know what I'm saying? So they might be a little more advanced to that when they jump out the porch, when they get into these situations. They know how to move, but some of them still break that code. But they know how to move and they know. But when you got a 15, 16-year-old kid who might just be in the street doing wrong, you know, we all done been there. But ain't come up under no gangster who giving them the code and you know what I mean? The rules to whatever code y'all stand on. Well, how you expect them to really react when they in that hot seat? And we seeing in first hand grown men get in the hot seat and they break and they fold like plastic plate, homie. So how we expect a 15-year-old, 16-year-old kid to stand on some codes, homie? And Whack 100 dug up some information and found the dude who saying, you know what I mean, his name was Finesse, and Finesse stole his name and all this. Finesse name used to be Debo. You know what I mean? But he said he got 8 years off that case when they were juveniles. He was the oldest on the case. Finesse was all younger. You know what I mean? They was juveniles on the case. But, homie, we worrying about this. Y'all think the fans gonna turn their back on something Finesse did back then? Even if it was yesterday, man, they still gonna rock with homie. Watch. So y'all waste y'all time, man. Yeah, don't make no sense. You waste your time, man. And 1090 lied to them folk trying to say that he ain't dig up the paperwork. The dude sent the paperwork to him. But Buddy got on, Whack pulled Buddy on that clubhouse joint he got. And Buddy said something different. Like 1090 Jake when he pulled that paperwork off of his page. So 1090, you reach it, homie. Go pull some paperwork off of these monster pages. That's what we're trying to tell home, you know? He's a weirdo, man. And, you know what I mean? I see there's a few brothers out here who feel the same about this guy.
Paperwork, or partial paperwork, 1090 Jake claims to have, or that he does have. Now, my question to you, Big Jizzle, that paperwork 1090 has, he said somebody sent this to him. Are you the person that sent it?
Nah, I ain't seen it to him.
So how did he get that, my brother?
Before I got it on my page, you know how people be lurking and search.
Oh, so this is something you put up on your page?
Yeah.
So 1090 capping, you ain't seen him. He got it off your page.
You know you care my
Oh, so this is why he's still on some, he still got it figured out.
Yeah, man. Until you got 1090 Jake, man. Now, do me a favor, though. If you come across this video, I know this is a small platform just getting started, brother, but check this out. Now, if you ever hear about Boozy and anybody paperwork or anything, dig it up, expose him. Anybody who rock like Boozy. Yeah, we rock with you, Boozy, but he been the main one pushing this narrative on the internet for a minute now by standing on these codes and these principles of this gangster, misleading the youth, Boozy, which you had plenty of opportunities to change that narrative, Boozy. That's why we coming at you, you know what I'm saying? So if you ever break any code, God forbid, Boozy, 1090 them should get on your ass ASAP. Or anybody. And same for you, 1090 Jake. If you break a code, or don't nobody know what they're doing till they're in that hot seat. Individuals need to get on you, which 1090, you did some things too. Now, I seen that news clipping when you was telling how those guys was getting product in and out the prison system and all that. That's telling on criminals. It's more criminals locked up than on the streets. But the shit don't stop. There's more guys doing drugs behind the wall because they need to function, because they doing time to keep their mind, you know what I'm saying? So they need that product in and out. And those guys who in cahoots with the COs or the police, but they doing what they do, them criminals. And by you getting on the news clip in 1090, telling and giving information of how they getting it in and getting it out and bringing light to that, you think them guys behind the wall don't call you a snitch? Come on, homie. Think about it. What you always in everybody else paperwork, man. Come on, man. You were telling the business, yeah, that's the criminals back there doing criminal activity. And you shine light on that. So you think them guys who behind, cause they locked up already, they still ain't got motion of doing what they doing? And by you shedding light on it and telling on them, that ain't snitching? Come on, man. Y'all better cut it out, man. Watch y'all who y'all following and listening to, man. Don't make no kind of sense. Believe that, man. Yeah, man, it don't make no kind of sense, man. So they got 1090 Jake, man. And our communities, homie, we trying to change the narrative, man. Yeah, man, we don't give a damn about y'all talking about who paperwork and all this. Like I say now, to them gangsters, especially the gangster rappers who still talking that talk, yeah, do what y'all do with them. But at the same time, we need to be telling you that they entertainers. So regardless, we know they lying and that ain't real. If they make good music, cool, listen to them. We ain't trying to ban nobody or blackball nobody from getting no money, man. That's what haters do. And if hating your blood, homie, you been that way. Like my big homie used to tell me, homie, like a steering wheel around, man, you can't change them. So y'all just a bunch of haters, man. Finesse done took off. Y'all want to see this man come down. Y'all hating, homie. You know what I mean? Other than that, leave that man alone, let him do what he do. Don't do no business with him. This man from another state. He ain't from your state. So if y'all feel some kind of way, tell the youth that. Stay out the mix. Don't do crime. don't do no business with the individual if you in the mix and you feel like they're a rat. So it shouldn't matter. You know what I'm saying? That's the narrative we putting out there to the youth of Misguided, man. And we see a lot of people rooting for this finesse. For this 1090 guy, backing him up. Send 1090 the paperwork, expose him. Come on, man. Y'all a bunch of haters, man. And y'all telling the white boy to expose another brother, man. But we all know, don't get it twisted. There's a lot of y'all on the movie Django, the character Samuel Jackson played, Jackson. Or the movie Life with Eddie and Martin, classic. I know y'all seen that on Hoppin' Bob. Boss, he ain't working, boss. Get him, boss. Yeah, man, we know a lot of y'all out there, man. So it ain't no surprising to me. You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all do. You know what I mean? That's why we say our message to the youth for Misguided. You know what I mean? Y'all got to stay strong, focused, and pray it up, man. And watch y'all following, man. Watch the circle before they hurt you. Yeah, man, we're going to tell you the truth, man. That's why we ain't lying to you. Believe that, man. It's your boy Sergio Star 1000, man. Yeah, you rock on Stars 1000 ENT, man. Yeah, man, y'all like, share, and subscribe, man. And we back with another in a minute, man. Yeah, man, and we salute.